And Mr. Mike Shroff, head of I guess Pandya. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, please. Though we'll be here for a while, we have lots of things to chat also about. So, KICCHA sir, we'll start with you as well for once Alankar sir joins us. Yes, yes. Him we'll be chatting a lot with also, but with you also. This is familiar territory for you. This is now becoming familiar territory for him. When you see a big film like this, it's magnum opus, the background score, the colors, the action. This is the kind of film that a lot of us like to watch also, you know, and that has been working very well last 2-3 years. You being up every day on that Friday, how humbling an experience is this? Because Kannada cinema seems to be doing nothing wrong. Last 3 years, 500,000 crore, patani how many crores you all are making easily. Everyone wants to make a blueprint of Kannada cinema. But what is it that, you know, that Friday, that itch of an actor to come back on screen and allow himself to be judged by everybody? What is that?
Yeah. सबको नमस्कार है. मेरा first film, a pan India film. I am really excited. And you know about him. You know about him, KICCHA SUDEEP. The whole India knows about him. What a fantastic artist, actor he is. Iga, and many more movies actually released in even Hindi also. 6.5 feet tall and actually, you know, such a handsome guy actually approaching me for assistant director. I said, you will become a superstar.
Sir, small correction, sir. I'm just long, sir. You're tall, sir. there's a difference.
And Shreya has also joined us in, looking lovely as ever. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. We missed that. Shreya, this is going to be for you.
अभी आप बोलोगे कि लाइट आ गया.
And thank you, KICCHA SUDEEP, my dear friend, for accepting me a special role in this film, and it added so much of value for this film. And thank you, sir, for making this film such a huge film, actually releasing in 1,200 or more than 1,200 theaters. Thank you. And Shriya, same thing. She is already a pan-India star. She acted in almost all languages with all superstars. Thank you for accepting as heroine in front of me. Thank you. And thank you very much.
Sir, of all the questions that you answered, you didn't answer my one question, sir.
What, sir?
Which is, sir, when you are now coming out, there was such a long background of so many years, 30-35 years of superstardom. Do you get any loves on Friday? Yes, you are. I have spent 2.5 hours now with you. I know
now I am feeling like this is my launch movie. This is my first movie. It is always like that actually. For every Friday, this is new experience, new movie. Yeah.
But you know this word, this pan-India word that is now, I love it. I love the fact that we can see everything, and with OTT, of course, the world is very small now. You can see on your phone all the time. Is there any you can use it in either way? But there will be comparisons now because it's always about box office numbers. What do actors that are doing well right now in different regional cinema, what do they feel about that?
Yeah, that is always there, that pressure. We have to overtake that with some pleasures actually, doing all this kind of movie with so much of technicality. And I always tell actually, you know, because everybody knows this is a multi-starrer film, like myself and Sudeep and Shivaraj Kumar, Shivanna acted in this movie. But according to me, there are 3 more great technicians who are really stars. One is cameraman AJ Shetty, one is art director Shiv Kumar, and Ravi Basroor, music director. They are the real superstars behind camera, worked and actually made this film so big. It looks so fantastic. The spectacular visuals and all this. Yeah.
Anand sir, you know, you've been able to deliver in all languages. Marathi हो गया, हिंदी हो गया, गुजराती हो गया. And लोग always बोलते हैं कि when something is working very well for you, you should continue in the same vein. But no, you have decided to invest. And by all numbers that are out there on public portals and all, there's a lot of money invested in this. It looks like it also. Is this a risk on your part or what?
I'm sure films are concerned, especially.
You have to say it. In a very barren desert, there's a little oasis. There are some films that are coming out right now.
Say to what Anand sir just said, yeah, we lost. We lost a. It's fine. Thank you. We lost a very special part of film industry. I remember the last time I met Satish sir, he said, "Tu kaisi hai?" मैंने कहा मैं ठीक हूँ. काम कर रही है ना तो ठीक ही होगी. So that's how much he loved cinema. And so we're all here for Kabzaa, which we made with all our love, a lot of hard work. Chandru, our director, has put his heart and soul into this film. He has this ability to dream big, and he's made his dream come true. And here we are. I've really enjoyed being part of this film. When I first saw the small teaser, which he showed me, I was blown away. I was like, wow, I need to be part of this film. And the first day I wore my outfit and I went on the set, and how EJ, cameraman, he lit up the whole set. I felt like, wow, I belong here. This is amazing. And when I first time met Upendra sir, literally the word is blown away, because he's such a big star, such a big superstar, yet so humble, so down to earth. He has, he's a director, actor, been there, done it all, but there's not even this much of ego, not this much of attitude, but so easy to work with, so simple, and always so supportive. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being part of the film. I love the little hand movement that you've done. It's like the heartbeat, yeah. So thank you for everyone to be part of the film, from the sets, which are larger than life, but there's a lot of soul in there. From the direction to everyone part of the film. Thank you, Anand sir, for believing in it. And thank you all for being here. I always believe the film that I'm doing will become a big hit. I pray to Krishna that it will become a big hit. And I hope that with all your love and support, this becomes a huge hit. Thank you.
Your balance sheet is doing very well so far, so I think it should work. But I have to ask the most cliched question. In so much of action and so much of chaos, I mean, even the trailer, there are things falling apart all the time. Now there's this lovely poster with a very regal you inside it. It's looking beautiful.
Yeah.
How are you being able to be so calm in such a film with so much of chaos and action that is going on? So please do tell me about that.
Look, मेरे को dance करना पसंद है, मुझे कथक करा लो. So that's why the song with which the first thing that we shot for the film was the song Namami Namami, and but मुझे action से बहुत डर लगता है, बहुत डर लगता है.
In a film like this,
मुझे तो बहुत डर लगता है. जैसे ही वो जिमी जो पीछे से आती है और वो फायर होता है, वो डस्ट आती है, और जब वो सब कुछ करते हैं तो मैं तो बिल्कुल ही डर जाती हूँ. मैं तो बोलती हूँ मुझे मत कराओ.
So how did you? Chandru sir, you can answer.
देखो हमारे पास बहुत अच्छा डायरेक्टर था, उसने मुझे बैकग्राउंड में रखा है, ओके, एक्शन सीक्वेंस में.
I will ask Chandru sir, you answer in Kannada if you want. No problem. We'll
No, I love action sequences, but ये लोग तो काम नहीं देंगे अगर मैं ऐसे बोलूँगी.
But दूर से देखना पसंद.
तो दूर से एक्शन बड़े पर्दे में देखने में बहुत मजा आता है.
This very sweet gentleman is a mammoth director, writer. Away, we were discussing a while back also how you look so calm, sweet, and composed, but you are very different on the set.
You have to listen to when he's narrating the story to you. So, madam, you're like this, and you're standing here, and then the hero comes and sees it, and he's crying there, and I'm like, Manoj, why is he crying? And then this happens, and then it is an emotional scene. I'm not even in that scene, but that's a scene which Upendra says. With you also he cried, don't you? But when he was narrating the script to you.
No, he cried only when he had to pay me.
That was going to come for sure. Actually, before Chandru sir speaks, can we call Anand Audio on stage, please? Chandru sir, how are we? Yes. Oh, he's here on stage. Chandru sir, now if you can answer your experience about the filming and all these things. You speak in Kannada, and we'll slowly translate if you want to, whatever you're comfortable with.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಬಾದ್ಶಾ ಕಿಚ್ಚ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಸರ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಉಪಿ ಸರ್, ಶಿವರಾಜ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವರ.
Upendra sir, thank you. KICCHA Sudeep sir, thank you Shreya for being here. And to answer you, yes, I believe what has happened.
The first hero opposite Deepika Padukone. way back in SHRIYA, and that was Deepika's first super hit film.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and today we were just talking about Pathan, which is why I'm talking about this, that way back you are the first hero. Okay.
I am so lucky, actually, acted with her in my first film.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I would like you to share, what is you have done this, role in Underworld Ka Kabzaa. I just want you to share what was the exciting challenge that you have faced in playing this role.
The making, sir, because this whole thing, this is not a film actually go out and shoot wherever you want to. For every scene and everything you have to erect sets and control lighting and takings, everything we have to, even the juniors and our attire actually. It's a period subject, that is the challenge actually. That's why I told you, he used to call me at 8 o'clock and my shot is at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So only thing is we need that patience and we should be in that actually character, and those are all the challenges in this movie. Yeah.
Hi, Upendra sir. Gangster.
Please, I request everybody don't compare any film with any other film actually. Yeah, maybe that look and feel is when they saw teaser, that was there actually, people are talking about KGF and similarity between KGF and this film. But after trailer, everybody knows that actually this is not KGF. It has got a completely different storyline. And I am giving you assurance that this is a completely different film.
Hi, Shriya. Akruti here from Absolute India News. My question is to you.
Hi.
Shriya, you have, worked in films of multiple languages, including Hindi and even down south. How do you think that has added to your growth, and now you are feasible working in any language?
Language changes the flavor of the people, and India is a country where currency is printed in 19 languages. And it also is something that brings us all together. And it was very beautiful feeling for me. I still remember the first time I took a flight to go to Hyderabad to give my first screen test. And I felt how different but how beautifully similar we all are. So when I started working in different languages, it was interesting because you learn the language, you learn the culture, you understand, and everything is so similar yet so different. So I feel like the captain of the ship is always the director, but I feel the simplest way to explain to you is how English humor is different from British humor, American humor and British humor. And so it's interesting to understand and see all of that, but at the same time, there is so much more that you can tell in different languages. And I guess you'll understand it now today more than ever before because of all the platforms just so all the films in different languages and you've seen them. And the more local you are today, the more rooted you are, the more global you are. And for me, I started working in different languages. So I learned that, I explored, I worked with different directors, different co-actors. And it never allowed me to be very comfortable because every time you are it's almost you're starting all over again. And so that kept me on my toes. And also I feel for me, I love what I do and I would want to do it till the time I'm alive. And I love acting. And different languages, for me, was just a small barrier. But on a deeper level, it was my way of learning a lot more that I wouldn't have had if I just did one language. But living in this country, it's beautiful that we have so many languages and how connected we are. And so when a Kannada film does well, internationally it's an Indian film that has done well. Or when a Telugu film does well, it's an Indian film. And so it was just beautiful to feel that oneness when I traveled all across the country.
Hi guys. This is Farhan Khan from TeleChakka.com. And we have seen South movies getting some fantastic appreciation and support from, for example, Karan Johar, he has presented the movie Bahubali, then later he has presented movie 2.0, which had Rajinikanth to the North audience. What are your visions in terms of Kabzaa, and in the upcoming days, how do you see promoting and presenting the South movies to the North audience?
I'm always fascinated by the skill of South directors, South production houses. They've got completely different tone. They give their heart and soul, everything to their films. So it's not just the project making, but it's a film-making industry. So that is how I get fascinated with that. Especially with Kabzaa and with CHANDRU sir, I can tell you that he's completely into zone of Kabzaa. You know, so he breathe Kabzaa, he eat Kabzaa, he drink Kabzaa, you know, right now. So looking to that conviction towards a film, as a producer or as a distributor, it gives a strength to you. So we are going to release this in 1200 to 1500 pan-India. And we have got a nice date of 17th March, where we are not clashing with anyone. So that is what, we are going almost all out.
Hi, my question is to Upendra. Hi, this is Asta from Awesome TV. And love the trailer, especially the action sequences. So did you undergo any special training to prepare for this?
The whole shooting is training. The process of shooting itself is training. No, fight money. Not photo shoot. Let's keep it fight.
So was there any injury caused?
Yeah, it is always there, small things, no? It is not only in this film, any action films that we have to go through.
Hi, SUDEEP sir, over here towards your right. Hi. So my question to you is, what attracts you towards these anti-hero films? Like you have played negative leads in, say, Iga, you did a Dabang which was negative, now there's Kabzaa which is a gangster film. What attracts you to this zone of cinema?
Sir, every time I did some negative or something, more than anything, it was more emotional, sir. One Salman Khan sir will call, or CHANDRU will call, or Rajmouli sir will call. So I guess, by the end of the day, it's about, all of them want me, and that's a great feeling. And for example, Dabang is a completely out-and-out villain. It's not like Makki, it's not like Iga, it's a different role. But then if somebody is wanting you there, and if that's going to make them happy, and if that's going to add some bonus to the film, why not? But it kind of pinches me also a little, First I get beaten up by a fly, and then next is Mr. Salman Khan. So by the end of the day, I keep asking, okay, what happened by the end of it? Okay. I just see some smiling faces. Of course, Makki was one of the greatest experiences. And today, it's not about just me, sir. As in the beginning of the career, it's about me, all about me. My films, my Friday, whether even Upendra sir is responsible, and as I told you, he's my hero. But if his film is clashing with mine on Friday, I want to win. That's how it's supposed to be. But you go on after some time, you just, like how Mr. Pandit sir just now said that, we got a great date where we are not clashing. So we all come and settle there, and, So here comes films also, where they come and offer you certain roles. We really don't look in too much about the space or the, like how much of time screen space you have, or the only thing we want to make first, beginning, are you making a difference to the poster first? If yes, and yeah, there is other one whole group who's trying to make a great film. I think today cinema is standing at a very beautiful phase where we collaborate for many reasons, just not the protagonist or the antagonist. It's just about many things together. Like Shriya, she's here, she's done this role and she's right in center. And she's looking the best. Upendra sir is the hero, but look at him. He looks like the villain now. And I'm pointing my gun at somebody else. The point is not that, but overall when you talk, you just said, this other gentleman here, he said the Kabzaa trailer was fantastic. It's fantastic because so much of collaborations have happened, so much of efforts are coming from many people. So I think that's how cinema is today.
Thank you.
Yeah. SHRIYA?